Brand awareness is the familiarity between your consumers and your products and services, or your products or services. How familiar are your consumers with your product and services in the markets? That is what brand awareness is. And for you to have an effective brand awareness, you want to consistently use your brand identity. What is brand identity? Brand identity are those elements that represent your products. Those elements that represent your product, and we have a lot of them, starting from the name, the logo, the color, the font, the typography, the graphics, the packaging and labeling, the tagline, the positioning, your brand equity, your brand management. All of these elements comprises of your brand identity. Now, this video is essentially made for micro business owners. Micro business owner, that is businesses with at least one person, or let's say one or two people managing the business. These businesses have just one person managing it. The person is the one creating the product or the services. The person is the one selling. The person is the one marketing. Sometimes you can have 1, 2, or 3 people. They are micro business owners, and so most times they don't have the resources yet, or they don't have the manpower to create an effective brand identity, and so they just overlook it. But I am telling you now that you can actually have a brand identity to some certain level, even as a micro business owner, or even as a micro business. So therefore, this is the major reason for this video. I'm going to be showing you a quick tip as to how you can create your brand identity and how you can consistently use this brand identity to create an effective brand awareness with your consumers. And so for the sake of this video, we are going to be making use of a product type, which is female wears. It's going to be female wears. That is going to be our product for what I'm going to be showing you today. And our target audience are going to be females, more accurately, elegant women. Elegant women. I created a video on how to target your audience specifically. You can watch that. How to target your audience specifically. So for the sake of this particular video, we are making use of elegant females. They are going to be our target audience for this brand, and the name we are going to be choosing is Elegancy. Elegancy is going to be the name we are choosing. Our tagline is going to be sophisticatedly classy. Sophisticatedly classy. So now I'm going to put you through. We're going to go to my screen. I'm going to show you how you can create your brand identity on a low budget way, and you can consistently use this brand identity to have an effective brand awareness between your products or your services and your consumers. Just before we go, my name is Shanu Tuatokme. I'm a storytelling and communication specialist. Subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. Alright guys, let's get right into it. This is my screen, and we have determined the product type to be female wears. Female wears, and we said our target audience are elegant women. Elegant women. So our name is Elegancy, just like we said, and our tagline is sophisticatedly classy. The next thing for us to do is to determine what our brand archetype is. What is an archetype? An archetype is used to determine the theme, the tone, the texture, the message of any brand at all. That is what an archetype is. This is the article that I would like you to digest. I want you to digest this article. It should help you, it will guide you in understanding your brand archetype, so you can know the tone, the theme of your brand. I'm going to add the links to the description, iconfox.com. I'm going to add the link to the description for you to be able to go through it later on. But for the purpose of this video, we are working with a female brand and we want to determine the archetype. We have the outlaw, we have the magician, we have the hero, we have the lover, and you can see their brand messages. Their brand messages are the one in this silver box. That's their brand message. The outlaws message is liberation. The magician's message is power. The hero's message is mastery, and so on and so forth. Some of the archetype that speaks to this brand we are working with are the lover, the ruler, the caregiver, the hero, the innocent. Yes, these are the archetype that suits this brand, but the one that most resonates with it is the ruler, because we are talking about elegant wears, elegant women as our target audience. Therefore, the archetype that mostly resonates with this brand is the ruler, which means control. Let's read about the ruler. So this is the archetype of a ruler. It means to be in control. It says power isn't everything, it is the only thing. The brand voice is commanding, refined, articulate, and the quote says, "You're successful in work and in life. Reward your excellence and your achievements." This is our brand archetype, and some of the brands that resonate with this is Mercedes-Benz, Rolex, and so on and so forth. Now that we know our brand archetype, the next thing is to determine the brand color. Now, there are so many ways to go about this. You can go on Google and search for color meanings, the different color meanings, for you to be able to know which one resonates with your brand more. Or you could make use of a tool called color.co to generate a palette for you. But first, you want to understand some of the colors that you can find under this brand archetype. You need to go to Pinterest. Now I have pinterest.com already on my tab. If you don't, you just need to search for it. You just need to search for brand color palette for the ruler archetype. And there you have it. There's so many other options right there, but let's just pick one. So the color palettes are deep blue, deep purple, white, gold, and silver. To make sure you are actually doing the right thing, go to Google and type colors for the ruler archetype. Gold, silver, and black, which actually resonates with what we have already from Pinterest. You need the color codes, so you go back to Pinterest and you select the color codes. You can't copy these color codes because they are on a picture on Pinterest. What you want to do is to write them down in a note. I'm going to go to sticky notes, click on the new one, and then I'm going to type in the code so I can always copy it. It is essential that you always use the color codes so you don't have different shades of your color on every design that you make. On every design that you make, it is important that you always work with your color code. Once you start using the brand color, you want to ensure that you are consistently using it. That is why color codes are important, that you have them somewhere. So for whatever you want to design, you use the color code. All right, we have our color codes. For micro business owners, I advise mostly that you use just 2 to 3 colors for now. Then you can expand as you grow when you rebrand. For now, I think you should stick with 2 to 3 color codes so it does not stress you when you are designing your other materials. So I want us to select. I'm going to select the purple, the white, and gold. Let's take out blue. Let's take out blue. Okay, we have our color code. The next thing we want to do is to find out the best font that suits our brand. The best font that suits our brand, and then we move to logo. But because we are going to be making use of Canva, there are so many fonts that relate to the ruler archetype that you might not find on Canva. So what we want to do is to go to Canva and look at different fonts that are available that can resonate with ruler. The ruler archetype means an archetype or a brand that does not that is not playful, that is serious minded. It has to portray simplicity, it has to portray elegance, it has to portray sophistication, and very straightforward minded brand. That is what the ruler archetype would portray. So you want to go on Canva and select fonts that relate to what we have just mentioned. If you are to work with a professional graphics designer, he would be able to help you find more relatable brand logo for your archetype. Now, the next tool I want to introduce to you, if you don't know that already, is Canva. You can use Canva to create so many designs. You can use Canva to create your logo, your sales flyers, your packaging, your labeling, anything you want to design. You can make use of Canva for it. This is if you don't have the money, the resources to pay a professional graphics designer. If you do, make use of a professional graphics designer, but if you don't, you should use Canva. Let's go to Canva, guys. So this is Canva, and the features are pretty much the same with the mobile version. You can as well make use of your phone. We want to start with logo. You can just search for logo ideas or logo templates rather for a clothing brand. These are the results. Let's select one. We need to look for one that speaks about elegance, because like I said, the theme is elegant wears. The theme of our brand is elegant wears. I think I like this. We have more options here, so I think I want to go with this. Because both the font and the design looks simple and classy. So let's change the words to the text. We have to reduce for us to have that same effect. You can just say elegant series, and that's it. We have a logo ready. Because the font looks simple and it resonates with our theme, the two fonts, we can save this font as our brand font, and use for now. So what is the font? This is Montserrat, and this is also Montserrat. I think they are in different, they have different thickness, so you want to continue using this. So there's Montserrat Classic, and then there's the ordinary Montserrat. So you want to save the names where you saved your color code, and that's it, guys. Then you need to change the color of this logo to resonate with your color code. So you want to go and copy your codes again. So I'm going to copy the one for purple. Alright, so I copied the color for purple, and we're going to be changing that. Yes, we have it changed. We want this to also be purple. We can go back there and select the purple. The text is a bit light, so I would make it bold. Yes, this is more like it. So we have our logo ready. The next thing you want to do is to design all the materials that you need for your brand, like the packaging, the labeling, the flyers, the sales flyers, the content for TikTok, for Instagram, and all of those other contents that you want to use. That is what you want to design, and you can get all of them done on this Canva, all you need to do is to search for the right template. You can search for views templates, you can search for clothing label templates, for packaging labels, and so on and so forth right here on Canva. What you just need to put at the back of your mind is that whatever you design, you change the colors to your brand's color using the brand code that you copied, and so you consistently use them across all designs, any form of design, any type of design. That's all you need to do, and then you would have your brand consistency in order to create an effective brand awareness with your audience. Time would not permit me, I would have shown you how to create all of the content, but this is Canva. You can always play around it. Practice makes perfect. It makes perfection, so you need to continuously use it for you to be able to use it very well. All you need to do is to always search for the template of whatever you want to design, and then you change your color, you change your content, you change your font, the copy on it to suit yours, and you have your designs. The most important thing I want you to note as a business owner is that for you to have an effective brand awareness, you want to consistently, I am hammering on that, I am laying emphasis on that, you want to consistently use your brand identity. Use the same name all the time, use the same color all the time. Don't let your color shade change at all, and that is why it is important to have your color code and you use it all the time for whatever design you want to create, be it a flyer, be it your packaging, be it your labeling, be it your sales, your yearly sales flyer design, or to create content online. Make sure you don't deviate from your color code. You use the same tagline all the time, you use the same slogan all the time. All the time, you consistently use your brand identity, whichever brand identity you choose to start with, even if it's just your name and a tagline. Consistently use it all the time. That is brand awareness. Thank you. See you in the next video, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more videos like this. Make sure you comment, you like, you share to your friends who are also business owners, especially your friends that are micro business owners. Trust me, they will need this tip.